Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Again, I would like to make a review for an older air pistol. This time I will be reviewing the Hämmerli AP40, which is the successor of the famous Hämmerli 480. It has the same trigger mechanism with some improvements, and also had some improvements over the 480, and was at that time done for top level competitions. And this is the last model of Hämmerli which is manufactured in Switzerland. After this model, as you know, Hämmerli is purchased by Walter. Walter also moved the manufacturing facilities of Hämmerli to Germany. So after this model, which is the AP20, is manufactured in Germany, AP40 is the last Hämmerli air pistol is made in Switzerland actually. So it has Switzerland written on the side of it, and this is the last Swiss-made Hämmerli air pistol. The trigger and mechanism is based on 480, which is a proven design. Hämmerlis are famous with their good triggers and very good balance. This also carries the tradition, and trigger is really good. The trigger blade can be adjusted to back and forth, side to side. Also, it rotates around itself. As far as I know, the Walter LP400 also kind of takes the Hämmerli trigger, but it changes the feather locations. That's why the LP400 trigger is not as smooth as a Hämmerli, despite the fact that it was influenced by Hämmerli trigger. But the Hämmerli trigger is better than the LP400, even for 500 triggers, if you compare. The pistol comes with a plastic grip. This is interesting actually. I mean, a high-end air pistol has a plastic grip, but I think this was maybe for the cost-cutting reasons, or maybe they thought that the grip will be replaced anyway by the shooter. There's no need to put a very high quality wooden grip, maybe. I don't know why. The grip is very comfortable. So it has some texture here at the back and front, also here, to increase the friction and to increase the holding capability of the shooter, but still it's plastic. And this is how the Hämmerli decided to provide their pistols. So the grip can be adjusted based on the size of your hand. The adjustment which is needed further needs to be done with a more precise grip adjustment. As I mentioned, the trigger blade is quite adjustable. Also, the rear side is very adjustable. You can, of course, adjust the elevation and the windage. Plus, you can adjust the width of the gap of the rear side. Also, the depth of the gap of the rear side. So you can increase the width, also increase the deep depth of the gap on the rear side to perfectly align the rear side and the front side based on your eyes. The front side has a triangle shape. Also, each side of this triangle has a different width. By twisting this front side, you also can adjust your front side width. That also gives shooter the ability to adjust the front side width as they prefer it. So these are really advanced features for a pistol that was manufacturing a bit older actually. So this has not been in production anymore. It's been replaced with AP20, but as I said, AP40 was targeting more like a high-end competition market, and AP20 is targeting more like a club level training and competition market actually. The pistol comes with 2 cartridges. These cartridges are still can be found on the new ones if you want or if you need, plus a filling adapter, plus this this key that Hämmerli uses to make the adjustment of the rear side, also to be used to replace some seals. Also this conic shaped thing is an aid that you use to replace the seals, and there are also some additional seals that that comes with the pistol that you can maintain your gun yourself if you need. Plus there are some Allen keys coming with the pistol to make your trigger adjustment and the grip adjustment and the other adjustments that you would need to do with your pistol. Also the front side location can be adjusted. So as you can see, this is a very high-end pistol, still very competitive. I will be making some shooting videos and add it at the back of this video. Then also you will see the performance with yourself. It has live fire and training, the dry fire modes. This is at the moment at the training mode, that when you make the dry fire, the air from the tube doesn't come to the chamber. And there's a button here. If you move it to left, in this case, then now your way from tube to the chamber is open. When you pull the trigger, then it will make the fire. But I keep it in the training mode that I can also make dry fire exercise with this. So I think that's all I have to say about this pistol. If you have any questions, you can write in the comments. I will try to answer. As I said, there will be some shooting videos at the back of this one. So until my next video, bye. This is the shooting part of the video that I will be making 10 shots to show you the performance of the pistol a bit. I will not be speed forwarding this part, as some of you asked me about the process that we need to follow for air pistol shooting. That's why I also want to speak about my process and also speak about how I feel with this pistol. That's why I want to also take this time to talk about this. So the pistol feels really comfortable. I don't really feel any recoil or any muzzle rise. This is the version with a thicker barrel, but without the holes on the barrel. There's also a later version of this pistol that comes with a thinner barrel, but with holes on the barrel to reduce the muzzle rise. But as also you can see on the videos, as also from the feeling, there's no muzzle rise that I can really see while shooting the pistol. Also, there's no recoil at all. The pistol fits my hand really well, despite the fact that it's using a plastic grip. Still, I'm lucky that the grip fits my hand pretty well. But if it doesn't fit your hand, you need to make adjustments to make the grip holds the pistol for you, and you just need to pull the trigger. As you can see in my process, I raise the gun a bit faster, but then I lower the gun quite slow. This is how I do. You need to find out what is comfortable for you. Do not duplicate or imitate somebody else's process. Try different variants and find out which is better for you. I shot 1/8 actually in the series. This is the one that I just shot. I think this is mainly because of the camera stress that I'm recording myself. Also, this shows an example that even in the competition, your focus can be lost, and then you need to refocus yourself, and you need to separate each shot from each other. The previous shot has nothing to do with the current shot, and the current shot has nothing to do with the next shot. So each shot is separate, and you need to reconcentrate, and you need to get in the mode for each time you will be shooting the pistol. As you can see, between the shots, I have like a break for 20 seconds or so. During this time, I focus myself for the coming one. I make a very short evaluation of the previous shot, and then I focus for the next shot. I very briefly repeat my process in my mind, and then I raise my gun, lower my gun, empty my breath, and then take the shot. Um, One of the shots, I don't know if it's coming or it's just gone. I'm deciding to quit and restart the shot on process again. Also, this is not done intentionally, um, as I'm uh, I breathing out completely. So the complete exhale makes you or gives you a limited time that you can concentrate because there's no air in your lungs. So this is the one actually. No, that's not the one. This was a shot. And there's one shot that I decided to quit. Uh, in this case, you will start seeing blurry, and your hand will start shaking because of lack of oxygen in your lungs. In this case, actually stop and restart your process. So do not rush. Do not just take the shot because just to take the shot. Each shot should be perfect, and each shot should be matching your process. Uh, and if you have any doubts, just leave the gun and start over. So, as I said, I'm making 10 shots. The gun feels really comfortable. The trigger is not as crisp as a Morini trigger, but it's a very good trigger. As you know, Walter decided to develop his guns further rather than the Hämmerli and keep the Hämmerli as a like a low cost air pistol option for beginners. Uh, I wish that Walter decided just the opposite and kept on developing the Hämmerli models, not the Walter models, because in my opinion, Hämmerli models are superior to Walter models, just not just for the technical, but also the trigger and the balance. I think I find it better than the Walter, but this is how they decided. So this is now the 10th shot. So I will show you the target. As you will see, it's quite well, except this 1/8. It was I had 6/10. Without 8, this will be a 69, but it's a 90, 96. Now it's a 95 series. Thank you for watching me.